Today we've got an NFC South. Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set!
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Knifes his way forward. Just 3 yards on the play, second down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Steal, black.
Here is Young. He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. The Panthers hit 9-4 now on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Running right, here's Sanders. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now Young. This to the former Falcon, Hayden Hurst. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready?
To throw, Young. And that one too wide and incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Young going to move him around. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
Throwing, Young. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
For the Panthers field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Isaiah Hodgins was his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
2nd quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Forced out to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Ritter from the gun on third down. That's going deep for Bateman. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Rashad Bateman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Panthers 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Looking to throw, Young. That's the tight end, Hurst, with him. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Third down at 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 3rd and 6.
Trouble, 38. Ready?
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How they can get much more balance than this? Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a strong run that time as it's across midfield. And down to 43. 40 yards rushing for him now, just 6 carries to this point. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. They'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Ready.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
And this really is a good defense because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in the National Football League in rushing defense.
Ready.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Young now from the 50. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Charles, because to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
On the double.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. Young. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Black ultra. Blue strike.
Now Young. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Ritter with it after the play fake. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 41. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
at the 38-yard line.
Going play action. Ritter. That is incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Ritter will set up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turning it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he is out of bounds here. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Robinson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the lead extended. I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you say, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, it makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
2nd and a couple.
Clock, 10.
Here's Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
Let's go now.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready?
Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. It's Young off play action. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Back to Robinson now on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Steal. Check steal.
Ritter off the play fake. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here we go. Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, here's Ritter. That's going deep for Bateman. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
On the set.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Black block. Set.
Robinson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Come on.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Again, it'll be Robinson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try to run with Robinson. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the lead stretches 16-3 now. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Blaster, 6. Slice, 97. Ready?
Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
White. Ready?
Now Young. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a running play now with Chark. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
6. Mega. Ready.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready up.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown! Drake London, 27 yards. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Check view. Check cut.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Falcons 24, Panthers 3. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Down.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Young will set to throw. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Now Young. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Yellow.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
What a catch by London. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready. Ready.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 29 yards. And the Falcons up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
On the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Falcons, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.